All right, hey guys, thanks for tuning in to this live video. We're kicking off Endurafest.
Heck yeah.
Today, registration's opening today, and we are excited to tell you all about this event. I'm Christian Jensen. I'm here with my bud Dave, our race director for Endurafest. Are you excited, dude?
I am so excited. I've been waiting a long time for this.
We've been working on this for a while. We've got a little agenda. You can see it over on the screen over there. We're going to go through highlighting. There's so much we can talk about. We're not going to go over everything super detailed, but we want to give you guys some information around the event, whether you're coming to us for the first time, you're just learning about this event, or you've done the 12 Hours of Road America or the Hairpin 100 or just come as a spectator. We want you to help you understand how is this event going to be better and different and enhanced for 2022 and moving forward. And then we've got to tell you about a giveaway that we've got for the first 200 registrants. Right, Dave?
Yes,
Awesome.
Absolutely.
Okay, Dave. So the meat of this event is very much the same as it has been. We've always had this goal of having this festival. And now we're taking this step to bring in the festival branding. But let's give everyone this kind of 10,000 foot view, festival overview of the event. Like, how is this going to change for folks?
Yeah, absolutely. So, we're growing quite rapidly here, and we listen to the feedback, and what people want is to be able to do lots of things in one place. Mm-hmm. You make a trip out here, and it's not only being able to do one event or enjoying different things at the same time. That's what we're kind of creating. So our big overview of Endurafest this year is, we have several events. We have six different events that are going to be happening over the course of the days. We have a VIP experience that is available to anybody that is registering for any of the events, and on top of that, spectator friendly. So it's we have different things happening, like live music. We have DJs there. We have live bands, we have movies, we have food trucks and the expo and all the different things that kind of happen over the course of the weekend.
Yeah. There's a lot of new stuff too. You mentioned the new events, we'll get into that, but we have 4 new events that we're adding for 2022. The existing events are pretty much going to be there, especially the 12-hour overnight road event, the run, bike, and duathlon. But there's going to be so much more, and it's building again towards that festival where we want you, if you're like, hey, I want to come for the weekend, I want to bring the family, I want to camp out. We are really building that whole experience so that you can come and race, the spouse can do the 5K, or you can do the 5K and you're going to do the mountain bike race. Kids are going to have a lot of activities. So this is really, ideally, what we're working towards is the premier endurance festival anywhere. And we're really excited about what we're bringing to the plate in 2022. So let's go over those races, Dave. So let's talk about maybe what's staying the same and what we're adding.
Yeah, so I'm going to kind of break it down into going over those events and, kind of that timeline of what you're looking at. So we are kicking stuff off on Thursday. There is some VIP experience things. We're always going to be adding to that, so stay on top of that through our website. But we will be having a T-shirt ride with the Vegan Cyclists, and maybe a couple other people will be involved in that. We'll let you know. That will be to determined on Thursday. And then Friday is going to start kicking off with our events. So one of our new events this year is going to be the individual time trial. Ooh. So it is a USAC sanctioned event. That time trial is going to be held on the 4-mile track. And those that haven't been there, or this is a totally new event for you, this track is a 4-mile, 14-turn hilly track. Okay, it's not flat. Mm-hmm. It's not an oval. It's not the track you see at the fairgrounds. Okay, this is a super fast, fun road course to take part in. And so our individual time trials will be kicking off there. We have 3 different categories that you can sign up for the individual time trial. And following that, over at the Motorplex, which is a karting track within the grounds. So this Road America is 640 acres, for those of you who don't know. It's a massive, massive property. So one place on those grounds, there is a karting track. It's called the Motorplex, and we have several events there. So the elimination race, another new event for us, will be taking place there. So the elimination race, for those that don't know, basically you're going to have your start of riders. So there's 50 cyclists out there. Every lap that they go around will drop off that last person till the last man standing.
That's
So
going to be one of my
super fun.
favorite spectator events to watch.
Yeah.
It's how big is the course?
So
Or how long?
it's a short,
Yeah.
very short track. I can't remember the exact amount of turns in
Okay.
there, but it's only
It's like maybe half a kilometer or something.
Yeah, it's like 0.65 kilometers long, I believe, roughly,
Yeah.
or 3/4 of a kilometer long. Super fast. It's going to be fun to watch, and it's going to be taking place in the dark. So the lights will be on. Super spectator friendly. You'll be able to see every piece of the action out there because you can see that whole track from anywhere.
Yeah. It's going to be exciting.
Yes. Also happening Friday night, another new event.
Friday is like the night.
Yeah, it's just like a major kickoff.
It's huge.
Super
Yeah.
kickoff. So another new event, we're going to have a glow run. So super family friendly on the glow run. This takes place out on the racetrack. So 4 miles. You can walk or run or jog, whatever you'd like to do. Super family friendly. We're going to have a bunch of fun stuff happening out there, including some live music playing during the run and after. We're going to have a little dance party, and that music will be kicking, and you can listen to that. You can be watching the rest of the elimination races happening. All of that stuff will be happening on Friday. We kick over into Saturday.
I mean, Friday could be it.
Yeah,
And that would be
Friday's
an
already
awesome.
a lot. It is. It is a lot.
So that just, before we get into Saturday, I mean, that just goes to show, like, you got to get there early. Like, even if you're doing the events on Saturday, like, come Thursday night, come Friday morning,
Yes.
camp out, like take your PTO right now. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, schedule it
Yes.
for event weekend, because you're not going to want to miss all the awesome stuff that's
Yeah,
going to
sure.
happen. And Friday, even if you're not racing, Friday is going to be so fun to watch between the music and the elimination race and the 5K. It's going to be great, So you got to get there early.
Saturday kicks off.
Saturday.
Bright and early. Another new event. 12 miles of dirt, or 12 hours of dirt. 12 hours of dirt is our new mountain bike endurance event. It's an ultra endurance event. This course is going to be cross country style. There are some punchy little tabletops on there. There are some punchy, very steep climbs. It is rocky. It is flowy. There is a long climb in it. It's 4 miles long, and we have 3 different categories in that. You'll see a 3, 6, and 12-hour option. There's going to be milestones that you can earn for different distances that you've accomplished, and it'll be very fun to watch those riders go through. There are different areas that spectators will be able to go through and see those riders. You'll have areas for team tents that if you want to put that up, or just kind of station your stuff, because really you can, even if you set up for the 12 hour, you don't have to do the whole 12 hours. You can take breaks in between, get some chow and do things like that, and get back out there and try to earn some awards, because we have challenges. We have a sprint challenge, we have a climbing challenge, we have the overall mileage challenge, all different things happening with the mountain bike event. So we're super happy. We've heard a lot from the last couple of years. Man, I wish you guys had something on off road. I love that. I love your event. but we want something off-road because we just don't do road. So here it is, guys. Sign up for the 12 Hours of Dirt.
And I love that it's all, again, everything is right on the grounds at Road America.
Yes.
And this, like the 12-hour road event, is not easy. It's a tough course. It's not your just single track, it's got mixed terrain, right? It's not flat. It's up and down. It will challenge you. It's about 4 miles, right, on the loop, each loop. So it's around the same distance. And that's going to be really great to see. It's during the day, so it's going to be cool. So, people can come and watch. They can come and do it. And I don't know if you'll cover this later, but potentially do that one and then the one later on.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Right? Can you do the 24-hour challenge?
Yeah. So, that mountain bike event kicks off at 6 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Also on Saturday, during the day, the criterium racing will be taking place. So last year we kicked off the Hairpin 100. That takes place at the Motorplex, that karting track. That is a 1 kilometer, 8-turn, hilly, super challenging criterium course. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we have lots of different categories available for that. Preems and cash and prizes, depending on which category you're going to be in. And those of you that did do it last year, we are USAC sanctioned for this as well. Mm-hmm. So with that, we talked about the individual time trial, we talked about the elimination race, and then now this Hairpin 100. Those you can also sign up for under the Omnium category. So if you sign up for the Omnium, you will be placed in those 3 events automatically. Mm-hmm. And you'll actually earn points through each of those to see who's actually going to take home the top prizes for the Omnium. So you don't necessarily need to be the fastest on the ITT or in the criterium. You can, as long as your points add up in the end in your category, you could actually take home the Omnium.
So there's you can get the Omnium in different categories. Is that true? Or is there just one Omnium award?
So you can get the Omnium award in the 3 categories that are out there. So we have the category 1, 2, 3 males. We have category 4, 5 male, and then we have an open female category. So whichever category you fall into for those, there will be 3 Omnium prizes for the top 3 in each of those categories.
Great.
Yes.
Great.
So again, you don't need to be the fastest or taken first in one of those 3 events.
Yeah.
It's going to be your overall points of how you actually do to take home. Yeah.
And how is that going to be scored? Is it going to be like top 10 or something, like 10 points?
So all those details are kind of being worked out right now, but we will have all of those details in full for everybody very soon, and then that will be posted up on our website.
The best overall cyclist is taking home the prize there for the Omnium. That's going to be cool to see who does that.
Super cool.
Mm-hmm.
So those 2, the mountain bike, criterium, those are going to be all day on Saturday. Obviously, the mountain bike, the 12 hours, is going to be stopping around 6 o'clock. And then our OG Queen event, 12 Hours Road America, takes place 7 p.m. It's an overnight 12-hour event. And again, you don't have to be on your bike for the whole 12 hours if that's not your cup of tea. Obviously, you can, because if you want to try to win the overall mileage, male female, then yes, you want to be in the saddle the whole time. But you can be out there for an hour and take a break and back and forth, and enjoy the other things that are going on during that time. So, again, there'll be live music, there's going to be movies and all this different stuff, and I'm going to cover that in just a second, but there's lots of things kind of happening during all these events that you can take place. But again, the cool thing, overnight, you're in the dark, everybody's lit up, whether they're running, cycling, or doing duathlon. the running and cycling are on two different courses, but happening at the same time. So the running takes place on the service roads that actually follow alongside, over the top, on the bridges, and underneath through the tunnels of the cycling racetrack. So you get to see that action happening the whole time. And the duathlon, obviously, you can split your time between the two, and then you earn duathlon points. So that's scored by 3 laps on the bike course to 1 lap on the run course equals your duathlon. So those triathletes and duathletes out there that want to have that challenge of both, that duathlon category is for you.
And there's so much going on with the 12-hour event. Being the big party event, the Queen event, like you mentioned, between the milestone awards, the various challenges going on, there's just so much to do, and it's something, you can be super competitive with yourself and others and go for the yellow jersey or the sprint challenge or the KOM.
Yes.
Or you can just challenge yourself and see how many miles you get and go for one of the milestone awards. Or, hey, you and the buds can go out cruising and then just hang out, have pizza at midnight, watch a band, have a couple beers. It's really something for everyone. It's meant to be just this party that people love to run and ride and enjoy just being together. It's unlike anything you will ever do anywhere, guaranteed.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yep.
So lots going on over the course of the weekend with our events. So a couple options for you. People are going to be like, well, where do you want to stay? Yes, there are hotels and stuff around the area that you can stay in. But one cool thing about Road America is the place is so massive, we have camping available right on site for you. So if you choose to stay there, we do have those options in registration that you can get a campsite. We have tent and pop-up sites. We also have RV motorhome sites available for you. These sites, through our registration, are non-electric, non-hookup sites. If you do need something different, we do have links in registration to go over to Road America's website, and they do have some electric hookup sites that you can purchase through them. Including some, they have some tiny home cabins on site as well.
Yeah.
If you want to do any of those you can do right through Road America's site, but I do have a link provided in registration for you. But the cool thing about the camping on the grounds that we have designated for us is you're right in the middle of the track. So you can be spectating during the day. You're having lunch. You're watching the car races happening during the day while you're at your campsite. You're on the run course. You're on obviously the bike course when those things are happening. You're real close by to everything. Whether you're going to go down to the Motorplex, cruise over to the the mountain bike course, things like that. You're right in the grounds. You're right in the center of the property for the grounds we chose. So in registration, you'll see the camping as an option. You can reserve those through there. It's very inexpensive to stay. It's through the whole weekend. So whether you're staying one night or all 3 nights, 4 days, it's very inexpensive, like $10 and $20. So super, super cheap. You can't stay anywhere for that, even for a night. But reserve those spots and stay there. I highly recommend you staying there. Now, real quick, if you've done this event before, 12 hours, you know that we do designated another camping / parking area for the 12-hour overnight event, the last event. Those sites are still available. If you are participating in the 12 Hours of Road America, you will have an option in your registration for that, but that is a Saturday night only camping spot. So you can always move spots if you decide to want to be closer on that last night. It's not mandatory, but those spots are still available. So I just want to kind of make that clear for those of you that have done this event before.
Yeah. There's the grounds we mentioned earlier, 640 acres, Road America. There's so much to do. And as we continue to build out this event this year and moving forward, we really want to explore the entire space of Road America, and that's one of the reasons why we have the parking in that, or the camping in that middle section, because it's really accessible to everything going on. And I think one of the tips that I would have, if you're coming, or if you're bringing your family, or you're coming as a spectator, bring a bike you can cruise around on, or bring a little scooter, and that allows you to really get around very quickly to everything that's going on.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you mentioned too, like being able to go to an event that you're going to stay, even if you're just coming for one additional night. Usually if you go and do a race, you're thinking about, all right, I got to go and get my hotel room. That's going to cost me a couple $100. Maybe I'm going to be there for 2 nights, blah, blah, blah. One of the great things about Endurafest is, one, you're right there. Mm-hmm. And two, it's not going to cost you $200, $400 or more bucks to get a hotel room for you and your family. You can be right there, even if you want to bring your camper, even if you want to boondock it or hook up. Like, that's amazing
you're right
deal that you can have. And the other thing is there's showers there. So, if you're coming, even if you're tent camping, right where we have the tent, there's I think there's probably 3 or maybe 2 or 3 different shower facilities in the grounds. So you can come, you can take a shower, there's bathrooms, there's good bathrooms too. It's not like pit stalls, porta potties.
It's not the bad county park.
No,
showers.
It's not. Yeah. So the accommodations are really, really good, and we're able to offer that at a really cheap rate because we're renting this track for that period of time. So again, just another really unique aspect of the event.
Yeah, absolutely. So with the camping and being there. That also gives you the opportunity to always be there for, you need something to eat. We're going to have food trucks, plus there are some food vendors that are on site at all times. Mm-hmm. The shower facilities that you had mentioned, and then being there for our next thing, which is going to be kind of in all the entertainment happening. So I kind of touched base, but, on Friday we have some live music coming from a DJ that's going to be coming DJ CRS is coming up from Chicago to play some bumping tunes for us on Friday evening during the Glow Run and during the elimination race.
That's going to be cool.
On Saturday, we have 2 bands that will be there. The second band is still to be determined, but we have Livewire going to be there Saturday afternoon from 1 to 5. And then we'll have another band that's going to be happening, playing later on during the overnight 12-hour portion. We also will be playing some movies throughout the weekend. For Shirley, we'll be playing several movies on Saturday night, and to be determined, but there might be some movies happening on Thursday or Friday as well, like we've done in the past. So movies, live music happening. We'll have fun stuff happening for the kids. They have over in the middle of all the criterium racing, we do have a free kids ride that they can take place. So no matter all ages. So I want to see the little tykes on the Striders, doing a couple laps during that time. That's free. So that's absolutely free. During that time, we're actually going to have an inclusion ride as well. So we're going to get some captains and angels out there. We'll touch base on what that all means to everybody as well for that portion. And obviously we have different things as well, family friendly things happening all over the place. So camp there, take part in all the entertainment that's happening. Even if you're there just for a Friday activity, you'll want to stay there for the weekend and be a part of everything. Mm-hmm. So let's talk a little bit about what's going to happen now that registration's open. It actually opened at midnight. So let's talk about the whole process. Real quick, just a quick overview of what to expect when you get there. So when you get to our registration page, you're going to see a few things. But it's going to have our VIP experience on there, and then it'll have all the events that we just talked about. So all 6 events will be in there: the individual time trial, the elimination race, the glow run, Criterium, the 12 hours of mountain biking, and the 12 hours of Road America are all in there, and the Omnium option. Okay, so all of those are going to be in there. You can select and sign up for multiple events. Some events, like if you want to do multiple categories in the Criterium, some of those are discounted. So you can definitely sign up for multiple things. If you sign up for the Omnium, it is discounted versus signing up for those events individually. Plus, obviously, you qualify for the awards. There are some giveaway options for the two 12-hour events. No matter which category and things you sign up for, the 12 hours mountain biking or 12 hours Road America, you'll be getting our one of our Endurafest giveaway hats this year. So we're doing that instead of T-shirts.
Which I have to say I love. You know, we've talked about this.
Yes.
Because how many thousands of T-shirts do you have from races that just
Stats.
end up becoming your bike cleaning rags?
Yes.
Right? I mean, and those are important, right? But we really felt like we wanted to have a giveaway that you'll actually use.
Yes.
And we're going to get a sweet hat. It's awesome design, super high quality, that you're going to go, cool, I want to wear this.
Yeah, absolutely. So you'll get those free giveaways with that, and a couple things in there. If you sign up for one of the two 12-hour events, there's going to be a question in there that if you want to join or create a team, teams work basically. It's not a relay, but you can all be out there working together. Mm-hmm. This really helps, especially on the road course versus the mountain bike, but you can really work together on getting more miles. So your individual miles count for your team or for your individual, but then you have one team chip that you can pass off. You just want to kind of keep that moving. So that's what the team registration is all about. Now, in the past, we offered a discount for teams to sign up. So that's embedded into our system right now. So no need to email us and say, hey, I'm forming this team or I formed this team. Can you shoot me a code? It's all embedded. So as soon as you hit 3 people, the first 2 people that signed up on your team will get refunded a portion of their registration. And then that third person on will receive discounts every time they sign up, as long as they sign up under your team. Now, real quick, especially for the 12 hours of Road America, that portion, if you form a team, you guys need to, in order to sign up for that team, you need to be in the same category. Okay, so a runner can start a team, but that biker will never see that team formed unless they form it. If you have runners and bikers, you're probably better off either having 2 separate teams or signing up for the duathlon for that to show up. So that was a question we had last year, but again, form those teams, and again, 3 or more is you're gonna get those discounts for either of the 12-hour events as you're going forward with the team registration. There are a couple other questions in there that obviously, just like any of the registration page, there are questions in every registration about shirt sizes. Those are basically for awards, just so you know. They're not shirt giveaways, but we want to kind of be proactive if we have to send out any kind of awards for numerous things that we do different things with jerseys and whatnot. So those questions are in there. Towards the end of registration, one thing that's going to happen is our next thing that we're going to kind of talk about here is everybody's going to get a fundraising page. Okay, so the fundraising page everybody gets. You can connect it to Facebook. You can share it through any of your other networks, emails, and things like that. And in there's some options. Okay, if you fundraise for a certain dollar amount, depending on what your event is, and it will detail that out on your registration page. You can actually get refunded your registration. So no matter how, if you're signing up for, the Big Daddy, the Queen event, 12 Hours Road America, at a little bit of higher price, or the Criterium, you can fundraise at a certain dollar amount and get refunded that registration, and it all goes to My Team Triumph. So let's talk about
Yeah.
that what My Team Triumph is, where these dollars and what that's really benefiting and all that stuff.
Well, this is My Team Triumph. This is our logo right here. You see this up on the screen. If you're coming to the event for the very first time, this event is organized by My Team Triumph. Dave and I work for My Team Triumph. So it's our number one fundraising event, and we are out to address social isolation for people with disabilities through a teamwork approach of endurance athletics. We all love running, biking, triathlons, and one of the reasons why we love it is you get to be around your friends, doing really fun, stupid things like riding your bike for 12 hours, and that is something that creates a bond and a memory that lasts forever. And this is something that can be equally, if not more powerful for someone with a disability to experience. And so we provide specialized race equipment, we provide logistics support, and personal support for athletes with disabilities to get involved in races really all over the state of Wisconsin and all over the country. But we are the Wisconsin chapter of My Team Triumph, so we do events all over Wisconsin. And we do normally about 50 events of all different distances, 5Ks, 10Ks, half marathons, triathlons, cycling events. These are existing community races. This is our program. Of course, within this event, we have the opportunity for people to be captains and angels, of course. And I should also mention, we were talking about registration. If you want to be involved in this event as a captain, there's a specific ticket for you to do that. You just use that to sign up. If you want to be an angel, that is a question for a few of the events, the 12-hour overnight road event on the track for the run, the bike, and duathlon. We should have that for the 5K.
We have
as
it
well.
for the glow run.
Yep.
The glow run on there, and then there's also the option to participate in the inclusion ride.
In the inclusion ride, right. So those are the events that are open for our captains and then the angels. And so maybe you've done this event before and you've seen the athletes in the chairs and they're being guided by these angels, and you say, I want to do that. It's really easy to do. All you got to do is make sure that you check that box in registration. You can put down if you know someone that you want to race with, a captain or fellow angels. You can put their names down, and we'll make sure to group them with you. Even if you don't know someone, we'll pair you up with someone, and you can be part of a team to help that captain go as far as they can and want to. So the experience for them is truly life-changing. It's something that gives them something to look forward to in the summer months. They train for this, and to be able to get an award and a medal and to be part of a team, it's just you can't put your finger on how powerful that is, especially over the last couple of years, the impact that isolation has had on all of us. So there's a way to get involved. And also, like Dave mentioned, there's a way to support it. So even if you're not going to be an angel, you have the opportunity to fundraise. Everyone doing the 12-hour events are going to get a fundraising page, and you have the chance to go out and raise tons of money to help more captains participate in this event. And I highly recommend that you get the Facebook connection, because that's really the way to go. And if you raise $500 or more, anyone can do this. You're going to be automatically entered into our VIP experience, the Victory Lane experience. And that includes a bunch of stuff, such as a free event jersey. If you hit that $500, you're going to get invited to our VIP luncheon, you and a guest, on race day. And also the t-shirt ride on Thursday, and some other really cool stuff that we'll be telling you about as we get closer. But there's no need to sign up before we've had a ticket for that. There's no need to actually do that ticket, because everyone gets a fundraising page, and we've had people in the past just automatically unlock that because they raised the amount. So we want to empower everyone to be able to do that. So all you got to do is really rock your fundraising, hit that $500, and you'll automatically be in, and you'll get an email from us saying, hey, congratulations, you've unlocked the VIP experience. And also, if you hit certain milestones, you will unlock real rewards that you can check out on our website. So sweet, swag and gifts and really cool stuff that you can get. And if you're the top fundraiser, you're going to get the coveted teal jersey that day in our closing ceremony when we wrap everything up after the 12-hour event.
Yes. Awesome. Yeah, super cool. So you touched base a little bit on that VIP experience. Again, you'll see some details on the registration page. That'll be one of the first things you see. Kind of go through all the different things that you can do if you choose to fundraise and take part in all the extras, your true VIP experience there. One of the last things that I just want to kind of go back on with that registration, spectating. If you're going to be there as a spectator, that's going to be a ticket on there as well. Okay, it is a free ticket, but we do require you guys to just go through that spectator registration process so that we can get you guys sign the waiver for being on the grounds and get you guys a wristband so that you can be around and listen to the bands and do all that fun stuff throughout the weekend. You have the option too, if you just spectate, you can rent a campsite too and camp there through the weekend, do everything that everybody else is doing if you're not participating in the event. So spectating is on there as well. The last thing I want to kind of touch base with, just real quick, for the two 12-hour events, we're doing a little sock giveaway. So everybody liked our socks. We get some socks made from Defeat. So we have some super sweet Endurafest aerator socks that we will be giving away to the first 200 registrants in either of the 12-hour events, no matter if you're doing the 3, 6, or 12-hour category, no matter which run, ride, or duathlon in the road. It doesn't matter. But either of those two events, the first 200 people, we are going to be getting you guys a pair of socks. You'll see it's a free option on there for the first 200. You'll select your size. We will have those socks for you and your hat and everything else that we give you at packet pickup. So super excited about that. Make sure you share that out there, so your friends can get some socks too.
Free stuff.
Yeah, free stuff is always cool. Get signed up now and be a part of something that's going to be truly a part of history here as we are building this endurance festival. Years to come, we will have even more events coming out, more running events, triathlon, more cycling events. We are going to take over the Midwest in a big way with this, and people are going to be coming from all around. So you need more details on this. You can head to our website, which is right down here. So Endurafest.com is our website. That'll have links to our registration page. Both of them have details on it. Event-specific stuff's going to you'll click on there, bring you right over to our reg page, and you'll be able to get some more details. But about all the other stuff happening, our website will be constantly updated and giving you guys more information. So make sure you save that in your favorites so that you can always kind of follow up on there. And then give us the follow, on Facebook, on Instagram. We'll be doing posts on there as well. So that's another way to share and follow along with things that we're adding in there as we are updating as we're getting closer to the event.
Super exciting. I'm wondering if you're going to be part of that 200. The socks are super comfy. You can see the logo there in the corner that's going to be on those. Got to get yourself that pair of socks.
Yes.
Sign up right away.
Absolutely.
They'll go fast.
They will. Yeah, they will. So.
All right, man.
All right. So thank you guys for tuning in and watching this. Share it if you have other cycling and running friends that maybe want to, be a part of this. Yeah, tag them on this. Get in here. Get signed up. Head over to Endurafest.com. We'll have some links on this video too for being able to get over there quickly. Thanks again for tuning in, guys.